Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. And we're in the 18th video of Mozart. So much Mozart. Oh my goodness, so much Mozart. I love Mozart. I really do love Mozart. But, so much Mozart, it can get to you after a while. I gotta tell you. But that's okay. It's all right. We're going. We're getting through it. And now we have, this is interesting, actually. Mozart Piano Concertos 20 and 21, arranged by Ignaz Lachner for string quartet and double bass. So we've got Alan Goldstein piano, the Fine Arts Quartet, and Rachel Callan double bass. And, with, Beethoven's cadenzas in number 20. And Alan Goldstein wrote his own cadenzas everywhere else. And they're interesting. It's fun. It's cracked here. See the crack? Jewel cases. Gotta love them, right? But it's interesting to hear these arrangements, actually. I kind of like them. I do. I blow hot and cold on transcriptions. Bruckner on the organ makes me want to, retch. And, but Mozart arranged for smaller forces to be heard is rather nice and enjoyable. And kind of fun. I mean, sometimes the arrangements are quite clever. This is not clever. This is serviceable. So, you can hear them, and they did them that way. Mozart, Night Music, the English Concert, and Andrew Manze on Harmonia Mundi. This is early Manze conducting. Eine kleine Nachtmusik, the Adagio and Fugue in C minor, the Minuet and Trio in C major, the Serenata Notturna, and a musical joke. Oh, how jolly. And it's a fun record. It is. And it, showed Manze getting, dipping his toes into what would later become his career. This is from 2003. And he's come quite a ways since then, hasn't he? Oh, what's this? This is from the Budapest Music Center. Oh, yes. Zoltán Koch is conducting Mozart's two symphonies in G minor. The little one, Koszul 183, and the big sucker, Koszul 550. Beautiful performances, except... it's with the Hungarian National Philharmonic, except that the slow movement of the G minor has all of its repeats. So it's 12 minutes and 58 seconds long. Ugh. I am not a repeat person when it comes to the G minor symphony, the big G minor. But the performances are really quite fine, and BMC is an interesting label. They've got all kinds of cool stuff. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart Early Symphonies. Oh dear, yes. Here's like the earliest of the early with Harnoncourt and Concertos Musicus Fine. Well, he certainly injects as much, vim and vigor as he possibly could into these very early symphonies, and he maintains that they're all masterpieces. Yada yada yada. They're early. They're very well played. They're on Deutsche Harmonia Mundi. They're the gigantic Deutsche Harmonia Mundi Harnoncourt box. And, it was on Sony, actually, it became, or RCA, who knows? It's a big box. And, okay, I never listened to them. Let's see, Mozart, last four symphonies, and these are with Blumstedt and the Staatskapelle Dresden. This is hot stuff. This was the Denon Classics Exposed series, which had, I don't know how long it lasted, but it had notes by me. It says right here, compilation produced and annotated by David Hurwitz. Wow, look at that. When did I do this? 1998, it looks like. And we all know they're fabulous performances. It's the Staatskapelle Dresden, it's Blumstedt. They're beautiful, they're musical, they're lovely, and the notes are by me. And it's been out of print for 150 years, so what the hell. Mozart Symphonies 501, Koszul 501, the Prague and the Jupiter. Let's make our lives easy. Numbers 38 and 41. Yeah. With Sándor Vég, yes. And the Camerata Academica. Well, this whole series on Orfeo with Vég is essential listening. I mean, they're fabulous performances. And he did 40 and 41 for Decca in a more formal setting, but these live ones are just great. Eine kleine Nachtmusik in the Posthorn with Macaris and the Prague Chamber. Prague, Sándor Vég. See, that's where I got that from. Vég is from Prague. No, he was from Hungary. Let's see, with the Prague Chamber Orchestra and Macaris on Telarc. Yes, first class stuff. And we've got a bunch of concerti that we've already talked about, some of these, because one of these I listed as the greatest recordings, among the greatest recordings ever. Remember that series? We have to get back to it. Right now we've gotten a little distracted because we're doing great recent recordings of standard repertoire, which is a lot of fun. I'm having a good time sort of building up that playlist, but then we'll mix things up a little bit. Anyway, we've got 24 and 25, which is amazing, and 20 and 23, which are equally amazing, with Ivan Moravec and Mariner in the Academy of St. Martin in the Fields, Martin in the Fields, yes, and Hensler. They're on Hensler, and they are great. These are two of the greatest Mozart concerto discs you will ever hear in your life. I could have picked either of them. And here's the other Moravec with 14, 23, and 25. 23 and 25 are also, remember, on these. But these are the earlier ones with Vlach and the Czech Chamber Orchestra and the Czech Philharmonic, yes, conducted by Josef Vlach, who was wonderful at this stuff. And it's amazing. Number 25 won the Preis der Mozart-Gemeinde Wien. Number 25. Yes, isn't that amazing? Yay, great. Yeah, terrific. That's super fun. Now, that's it. Wow, yes. Yeah, we got through another pile. Okay, so keep on listening, friends. There's more Mozart coming. Oh boy, have we got more Mozart coming. Take care.